Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very, very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and that's about it.
Yeah, and you're arguably one of the biggest guests to come on the podcast. And I just want to jump straight into it with arguably one of the videos, and videos that just seem to blow up for you at the moment, and that's one's all around Moist Critical.
Yeah, so I've made, I think, 4 videos about the Moist Critical Sneako situation. It's been very milky. It's been very nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions in particular about the videos?
Yeah, I've seen that they're very much I know obviously your whole thing is to do mini documentaries on situations and topics, but usually your videos aren't topic commentary based. So just for people that are interested in the editing process, how do you manage to push out a video of that high quality about a topic commentary situation that quickly?
Honestly, I got my process for making content pretty down pat. So these same types of videos, let's say a year ago, would have taken me 2 weeks. But just through constantly making this type of content over and over again, I've sort of figured out little tricks and sort of things I can do to shorten that process to a duration between 1 to 3 days, essentially.
Well, yeah, the videos are very professional. You usually see with a topic commentary video and just the videos on situations that are going on at the moment, that they feel very rushed. They feel like they're very much made in like a bedroom type-esque. But your videos feel like they've got some production to them. And for people starting, of course, publicly, you've only got about 43 videos. So what would you say to people who want to start out, and how you've managed to get 200,000 subscribers in only a matter of months?
So I would say a big contribution to me growing so fast, and also that feeling of that different feeling between my videos and, say, I'm not going to name any names, but just if someone clicked on another video on the same topic, right, that came out in a similar time that mine came out, I'd say one of the main differences is that a lot of YouTubers I know really don't know how to edit. And video editing is actually something that I've done for now almost 10 years. So it's something that I've really trained in, practiced in. And before I made this channel, before I even created any content on the Internet Anarchist channel, I essentially just grinded out learning Premiere Pro. I grinded out learning After Effects. I figured out, what are the best ways to do certain things? How can I make my editing look the smoothest? And after learning that stuff, it took me a long time to actually implement it. But when I finally did, I was able to get to the point where I am now. Sorry, continue.
Well, I guess with when it comes to editing is arguably one of the most important parts of making a commentary video, especially just for visuals and stuff. And I think your video is a clear example of how visuals come into use instead of gameplay commentary.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I try to create videos that I would want to watch myself, and I found that the gameplay commentary videos, they're good for having on the background, but I don't really enjoy watching the game. So I took some inspiration from other YouTubers such as Sunny. There's a few other ones who, instead of having gameplay, they would have this motion graphics display or have this footage that is relevant to the topic that they're talking about. So I sort of took that and was, how can I make a video that me myself was watching would find engaging to watch?
No, 100%. Watching a video of yours, there's no point where I ever feel I need to skip a part or turn it off, because there's always something going on the screen, and I think that's some of the appeal to it. As a lot of people know, attention span on YouTube is probably the shortest it's ever been. That's why things like shorts do so well now. So to see a video that is constantly having something on screen and entertaining, it never makes me want to take my eyes off it. And for you, when you uploaded your most popular video, did you think it would get over 2 million views?
My restoration one?
Yeah.
All right, so this one has an interesting story. So I sort of felt like this was a viral video in the making, and I had this I had the idea for the video actually months before I even created it. But I held on to it because I was thinking in the mindset of, this is the type of video that will do well if my channel already has a bit of momentum, but it won't do well if my channel has no momentum. So when I first came up with the idea, my channel was kind of dead. I was averaging maybe 8 to 10K views per video. And I held on to this video, and then I think I posted a video on the established title situation. And that video blew up to like 150K in the first couple of days. So I essentially, at that moment, realized, hey, I'm going to post this video. And inside, I knew that it would go viral. Just from the thumbnail, from the topic, from the video editing. The retention's great. The idea is appealing to everyone. It's appealing to a 7-year-old, but also appealing to a 47-year-old, you know?
Yeah. The topic isn't very centered. Like, I guess you could say with like a topic on like a meme or like a different creator, you're only really going to attract people that either really like the creator or really hate them, and it's probably going to be only their demographic. Whereas with a topic like that, you're appealing to a wide range of people. Probably one of the reasons that it did so well is because it is just a topic that anybody can sit down and watch. For you, and when it comes to content, have you ever been involved in any controversies? Of course, you don't have to talk about them, but I always find with bigger creators that there's always been at least like some like issue they've had, like especially online.
I mean, I wouldn't really consider being involved in any controversies. I definitely get a lot of comments saying that that I'm similar to Sunny, which I sort of get. And to me, like, I guess my whole mindset with that from the start was because I've been getting this sort of comments since I had maybe 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And my mindset was like, this is like someone calling at the time I had no subscribers, and I was like, this is like someone going up to like a homeless person who's doing like a painting and saying, hey, you're painting just like Picasso. And that's sort of how I took it. And I was like, wow, so these people are comparing me to this dude who, one, I think personally is a fantastic content creator, and two, is also an incredibly successful and well-known content creator. So whenever I see something like that, I sort of turn to a positive thing and think, oh, well, they're essentially comparing me to like this for lack of a better word, God in this niche, you know?
Yeah. Like they're comparing you to someone who's like equally as successful, like even more successful than a lot of people in the commentary sphere at the moment. So I guess it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because you don't want to be like completely like seen as like a want to like be in your own thing, but being compared to someone like Sunny isn't like necessarily, especially with the videos that Sunny produces and like how high quality they are. And for you, with quality, have you ever made a video like currently on the Internet Anarchist channel where you've gone like, I'm not too proud of that video?
Let me have a look. I'm just scrolling through. I really can't see any that I wasn't very proud of. I would say perhaps the this kid is copying ISO speed and it's working one. That one sort of got rushed because when I was working on it, another big YouTuber in the niche, Patrick CC, posted a video on the same topic. Yeah. And I sort of felt a bit rushed. I was like, oh wow, this video's out there getting millions of views that I could have been getting if I had posted it before he posted it, right? Yeah. So I sort of sped that one up a bit. So that video is a little bit rushed, but you know, I would say every single I wouldn't post something that I'm not like happy with and that I wouldn't watch myself. So that's sort of the mindset. I guess the iceberg videos I did at the very start, like I personally don't play Minecraft, but I couldn't think of anything else for the background. So I guess that's those are really the only ones. Every other video to me feels special in its own way.
Yeah, like I can see that when watching the videos. They've got like a very consistent like editing style, like very consistent quality to them. There's no video to me that really stands out as like heavily rushed, or like this video doesn't have the same editing or like same potential. But on the flip side of that, what video do you look at and think that's arguably my best video, like regardless of views or whatever?
Oh, I personally really like my my video on Kanye West. It's titled "The Viral Kanye West Clone Theory Explained." It was originally titled "Did Kanye West Get Cloned?" but it was a bit too out there, and the video started flopping, so I changed the title up a few times. It still flopped, But personally, that video to me was like special because one, I really like Kanye's music, and two, I felt like the story I talked about was very interesting. Like it covered some stuff which you feel like shouldn't be talked about on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time I've done that.
Like, yeah, to me, when I watched the video, it felt like a very, like, different, in tone at least, to your other videos. Arguably more enjoyable than some of the other ones. And for you, is that, like, a type of, like, topic and situation where you'd maybe want to make another video similar to that in the future if it ever, like, comes up?
Yeah, so I actually got a video coming up which is in a similar tone. It's quite dark and quite different. It's about a real life situation outside of YouTube for the most part. Do you know when this podcast episode's gonna go up?
Should be it'll probably be in the next few days. So just if you're not dropping the video, be careful.
It's alright. I'll leak the idea. So my next video, I'm super excited about it. I've actually before I joined into this call, I was actually working on the script. It's about a 4chan user / YouTuber / TF2 player who is currently kidnapped by the Taliban. And it's a very serious video, and it's a very interesting video.
It sounds interesting from the topic, and I guess because like of how like serious this situation is, I guess you like appeal to like a different demographic at the same time as well, because you're not going to get the usual like commentary type people. You're going to get the people that like really care about the situation. And for you, when you're making a video like that and the Kanye video, obviously you mentioned how the Kanye video didn't perform as well. When it comes to those sort of videos, do they feel more like a passion project when you're making them? Because there's like very arguably different to your other ones. So do you care about like how many views they get, or are you just happy to post a piece of content like that?
Honestly, I post content like 50% for the audience and the other 50% for myself, because I personally I love making videos, and it's like one of my big passions. So even though that Kanye video flopped compared to the rest of the videos, I mean, when I look at it, it's next to a video that got 1 mil and another that got 300K. But just because I really liked making that video, it really doesn't matter to me how much views it gets. As long as people watch it and enjoy it, then I'm happy with it.
Well, yeah, I all about the audience reaction. If you see that there's a bunch of comments saying that they enjoy it, then you're obviously doing something right. Like I feel like, to me as a fellow content creator, if like the video flops, for example, like my Pyrocynical one I made, like a very like sort of like a documentary style one, inspired like I'll happily say by you and Sunny. Like I saw a bunch of comments saying it's one of my best videos, but it didn't perform like one of my best videos. But like, I kept it up because I'm like happy with it. So I guess as long as people are enjoying the content, I think that's like one of the main things, like just for like any content creator.
Yeah, 100%. I think one of the most important metrics on YouTube is time watched but not regretted.
Yeah.
And I think even as a creator, we have to consider this. Like, sure, you can get like 1 million views, but did people finish that video and regret those like minutes spent on it? So you want people to enjoy it. Like that Kanye video, I got a really high subscription rate from that video. So even though it didn't get that many views, I got a surprisingly large amount of subscribers just because people watched it and they resonated with it and they enjoyed it. They didn't regret watching it.
But like just following up on what you're saying about like high subscription rate and stuff, I feel like for me, I'd rather have a video that is like clearly like loved by people and they enjoy it, rather than the views. Like obviously views like are something that like every content creator wants when they post a video, like some point of them. But I'd rather have like a video where people like genuinely like liked it and genuinely just enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I really like reading the comments on videos that I feel passionate about and just seeing how people react to it, how they enjoy it, and what experience that I gave people from creating that video.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like when, like, personally for when I make a video, think about like the audience reaction. So if I'm making a big video, I always want people to enjoy it rather than it just getting like a shit bunch of views. Because like a video could get a bunch of views, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Where the comments, I think, on a lot of videos really tell if a video is good, like, especially now.
Yeah, 100%, especially without dislikes being a thing.
Yeah, like with dislikes not being a thing, I feel like the comments are really telling more now. Instead of like dislikes, like ever since I've seen dislikes being removed, I've had more comments like talking about the actual video, rather than just memeing in the comments. So I feel like the comments are a great tool for creators now to like learn and develop.
Yeah, 100%. And I think once something I've noticed is that, well, something I've noticed is that when I've been building like a Discord community, and they're usually really honest with like how they feel about a video, like if they're interested in the topic, or if they'd click on the thumbnail and title. Sometimes I reveal that before I post it to see the reaction from the members. But
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't really ever had that many negative responses. I feel like I've been pretty, I wouldn't say lucky, but I've been pretty consistent with picking topics which my viewers are interested in. But, it's always good to gauge the audience and see what they think.
Yeah, well, 100%. I feel like as long as your like core audience enjoys the video and thinks that it's good, like straight off the bat, I feel like you can't really go wrong with the topic and video, as long as you do like have that capacity for like feedback and stuff. I feel like a lot of things that a lot of users are missing at the moment is that they just don't listen to feedback. If I've got a shit video, I'd rather someone tells me it's shit, than letting me go on with like uploading the video or having it up on my channel. So I feel like feedback is definitely like a great way to improve videos and to work on them. And for you as someone who like has had that exponential growth, what would you say to others like who want to start off and make videos? For you, apart from like editing and stuff, what is the most important bit that goes into your videos?
I'd say the most important thing for each video is really the script. I believe that no amount of editing can really save a bad video. I think editing is something good to improve an already good video.
Yeah.
And I'd say just for creators who are like a smaller and wanting to grow, I'd say really focus on one, reading books, because reading books is one of the fastest and easiest ways to improve storytelling. And two, watch videos in the niche that you like, that are received well, and that you personally think have good storytelling, and sort of think about the structure, the words, the way they connect topics together, and figure out how you can do that in your own way, but even better.
Yeah. I feel like scripting is sort of in recent times. I feel like as streaming has taken over, shorts have taken over, and stuff like that. I feel like scripting has sort of been lost in all of that, and I couldn't pinpoint where it's been lost. But I feel like when you sit down and watch a commentary video or just watch a video in general, you can definitely tell when the videos have been and I feel like it just adds more professional like ism to like being scripted. Like a scripted video just feels better, it flows better, and genuinely to any content creator, I feel like having a good solid script, like even just to go along with, I feel like that can make or break a video.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, and I feel like there's just like a lack of scripting at the moment. I don't know if you would agree with that, but I feel like especially in commentary, I feel like there's just a lack of scripting videos at the moment.
Yeah, that could be the case. Personally, I don't really watch a lot of commentary videos. I'll watch the occasional one, like if I'm making a video on the same topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did notice, like, if you compare a Turkey Tom video to a Tom Dark video, it's pretty obvious which one is scripted. And it also, you can see in the view counts, obviously the Turkey Tom videos go massively bigger compared to the Tom Dark videos.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like scripting is like a very good way and an important way of being able to grow your channel. I think you can tell by just a lot of the smaller content creators that, like, no offense to them, maybe like aren't growing as quickly or like as like how they want to, just based on like how they've scripted their videos or the lack of scripting. So no, I'd agree. I think like alongside editing is arguably one of the biggest like key factors of a video. Without good scripts, like it doesn't matter how much editing you apply to it, the video is still going to be like, as that script is, probably bad. So no, I agree with you. And the like closing notes of like this like video, I just want to ask you, when it comes to content and stuff, what's your plan for the next rest of the year? Obviously, you're growing and doing great at the moment, but where do you want to be in a year's time?
So in a year's time, I'm hoping I'm at 1 million subscribers. But
Hmm.
I don't really like to set number goals because I think the numbers are actually a result from just creating good content
Yeah.
and consistently creating it. So my real goal is to be able to post a really good video, like the best video I possibly can make every like 3 days or so. That would be my real end goal, or even have it so that I have like a weekly YouTube documentary type video, but then in between those videos, also having those like videos like my Sneakerverse Penguinz0 saga,
Yeah, yeah.
mixing it up a bit.
Like, yeah, I felt like something that like I personally tell a lot of people when it comes to videos is just having a good balance for uploading content and what you upload. So I can 100% see that working, like just getting more content out there and getting your name like further out there. I think that would work really well for you, especially just with the type of videos that you post and create, like very like documentary type esque videos, like similar creators like Turkey Tom, like Sunny V2 and stuff, and it just works. The formula you've got down at the moment just works in general. Like your Penguin0 video, like they just explode, like very quickly. So I feel like you've got the formula down and set for that. But I do appreciate you like coming on the podcast.
Yeah, that's all good, man. It's pretty. I sort of gave you pretty late notice in terms of when I could actually record, but
Yeah,
yeah, I appreciate the invite on.
yeah, it's all good, man, and don't worry about like how like quickly like you let me know with time and stuff. Like I had my questions down, and I think like I got through all the questions that I wanted to be honest.
Hey, that's good, man. And I'm not sure where this video will be posted, but when it is posted, send me a link. And anyone who's watching right now, if there's a question that was missed that you want to ask, comment it below, and I'll check it out a few days after it's been up, and I'll reply to some of those myself.
I appreciate that, man, and for everyone watching. Thank you for watching another episode of Trash Talk. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and go and subscribe to the Internet Anarchist channel. But I've been your host, Samuel, and I'll catch you in the next video.